Also, in this video, I'll be detailing my training protocol, which I'm going with for the probably for the foreseeable future. I really like this. Um, I've mainly been doing more of a Bulgarian or Russian style training program with full body, essentially every day, some type of pressing, some type of pulling work, a lot of volume, squatting 2 to 3 times a week, pulling twice a week, benching 3 to 4 times a week. But since I've actually taken an interest in running, doing some like longer distance running, half marathons, that type of stuff, 10, 15 Ks. Um, I've actually switched it up and decided to do a West Side template, using a West Side template modified for myself, for my goals, and I've actually laid a foundational running program over top of that. And I actually got this idea from a really cool website. I can't remember the name of it, but I definitely put a link in the description so you guys can check that out. It really gave me a lot of good ideas on how to structure this stuff. He pretty much gave me the template for it. So yeah, as you see right here, day one is going to be my max effort bench. This is actually going to start on Tuesday for me. You'll see why. I'll tell you why in a bit when I get to day 7. But day one starts on Tuesday for me. It's a max effort bench here. Um, and instead of doing the traditional West Side, I'm not actually going to do so much focusing on different, resistances. I mean, I would do some band work and stuff, especially with my speed work, but I'm actually going to spend a lot more time uh, working within different rep ranges. So that's kind of the way I structure that, and then keeping the intensity up since I'm in a caloric deficit right now. Um, and then you see I got my assistance work, so that's pretty much what I got going on for day one. And so as you can see with day two, um, which is pretty much total rest. And once I get done with this leaning out phase, which I plan on doing, I don't want to do it any longer than 16 weeks. That's pretty much what I'm planning on cutting it out fast. So that should be from when I started, right around I think the end of November. So I've been leaning out for now to the end. But yeah, from day two it's gonna pretty much just rest. Um, and then when we get to day three, and so you can see here in day three, this is when things switch up just a bit different. It's my max effort lower body, which is totally in the vein of West Side. Then at the end, you see I have speed interval work, which would be varying things. I'm really gonna start. I'm doing good bit of research on what distance runners do in order to pick up that time. I know they do sprints, obviously, but I'm gonna look up what any type of specific drills they do and start mimicking that. So this will be my time where it'll be a good bit of cardio since I'm running. But at the same time, it'll give me a chance to, um, this is why I'm laying that foundation on top with the run on top. So at the end, yeah, and as you can see right here with day four, um, which would typically be a rest day if I was sticking traditionally with my strength training routine, but this is going to be a short race run. So this is going to be a pacing day and also more technique. I really need to have very good technique as a runner since I'll be carrying a bit more muscle mass than most people who be doing the type of things that I want to do. And I don't have my energy reserves. Obviously, you can only train so much so hard, as a natural athlete. If you didn't know, I'm 100% natty, bro. Yeah, so I don't make sure I don't run myself in too deep of a recovery deficit. Um, I'm gonna take this time, and at this point, I'm gonna keep it at a mile, and I'm just gonna keep plugging away. And I'm looking to get my mile down to around 6 minutes or so. And once I can comfortably bang out a 6 minute mile at about 80 to 85%, then I might start lengthening up a bit. Right now, it's just really being able to keep a quicker pace run with very good technique. So still very much going to be drilling the technique for the probably the next several weeks, months. And here in training day 5, you see it's my dynamic upper body day. And I didn't mention this earlier with my max effort day up there, but I'm actually going to be alternating every week on the max effort between the bench press and the standing overhead press. I'll be doing both movements on my dynamic effort day. So I'll be doing this, and so I got my sheet in front of me. And then, as you can see, at the end of this training day, I'll go and do more technique drills. So I just do a lot more stride stuff, different patterns in order to, uh, patterning, muscle recruitment, engagement, all that type of stuff. Stuff that I'm still just learning about when it comes to proper running form. So that's what's going to be on day 5. And then we got here for day 6, my dynamic effort lower body. It's going to be squats and deads. You can see the rep range protocol, which for all of these is tentative because, you know, you have to auto-regulate these things. You know, I've been doing this for a while, so I know my body well enough to know when I need to back off or when I can push a bit harder. But like I said, while in the lean in that phase and this caloric deficit, it's important that I don't, you know, dig myself too deep of a hole. So if I need to back off, I will. And as you can see here with my accessory work, um, I'm looking to possibly not even do the accessory work at all, and just throw in some Olympic lift stuff, some technique stuff. Just, you know, mainly looking to get my snatch decently, you know, maybe to where I can actually catch the weight at the bottom. Because I'm really interested in only lifting. I'd like to, you know, become more proficient in it. So this is about the only time that I saw my program that I would be able to fit it in comfortably. So I'm still not sure whether or not I'm going to do more accessory work there. Hopefully I know I'll have made a decision by this week, this training day 6, which should be Saturday, um, and I will decide whether or not I like that, you know, after that, or if not the following week. And now we get to training day 7 here, which totally makes sense for you why training day 1 is what it is. This actually be on Monday for me. My training. I actually kind of view it as training day 1 since I'm actually starting tomorrow. It's gonna be my long run. This is the run where I'll be working to build up, you know, my endurance. It's not gonna be a fast run. It's gonna be definitely the slowest run that I do for the week. The focus is on being able to maintain good form and efficient technique for a long distance, because obviously that's what's needed. Even more so for some of myself, since I'll be carrying more muscle mass. I'm not getting down to 150 pounds like some of these runners are. You know, I'll be up around close to 200. Once I get settled in, 190 to 200, sitting up in that range. Yeah, and the way I'm looking at this, my short-term goal is to build up to comfortably be able to run for 2 hours nonstop. I'm going to start out just for an hour, possibly an hour and 10 minutes. We'll see how I feel. More likely I'm going to be conservative. I'll keep it at an hour. Tomorrow, the goal is to just not stop, to you know, keep technique practice and drilled in. And as you see, this is going to be on a Monday. Then that following Tuesday, I have a max effort. I have a max effort upper body. So, you know, diet is crucial. Right now, I'm actually having a pretty big carb up today, and I'll continue to carb up tomorrow all throughout the day. Try to get somewhere around 3,000 calories in before I actually take the run out. So I've actually stacked the large majority of my calories. Not a large majority, but a large percentage of my calories over these first 2 days. These 2 days here, Monday and Tuesday. Actually, Sunday and Monday for the run, because it's going to be, you know, the greatest call on me energetically in this way. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I actually wanted to, this video is a lot longer than what I ever wanted it to be. But that's pretty much the general surface detail of the actual training program. If anybody got any questions, you can ask me directly. I didn't really go into the diet because this video, like I said, is already longer than I wanted it to be. But maybe I would do another one detailing my specific diet and how I structured that to complement and support the training that I have going on, help me to get stronger, reach my goals, but still, you know, still having the weight loss. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, kick it off tomorrow. Peace.